We dug through government databases for a glimpse of what SNC stands to lose. Between 2009 and 2018, we found more than 900 contracts with federal departments worth a total of more than $2 billion. Now, that doesn't include major construction projects, which make up the bulk of the engineering giant's work. SNC says it has $8 billion worth of infrastructure projects planned right now. So the stakes for a company with 50,000 employees are high. Now, 3,400 of those employees work in Quebec, and that's where the global giant was founded a century ago. Alison Northcott talked to many there who see the story through a different lens.
Just take a look at the Montreal skyline and you'll see SNC-Lavalin's work everywhere. The roof of the Olympic Stadium, the Mercier Bridge, the soon-to-be-completed Champlain Bridge. The engineering giant also owns part of the 407 toll highway near Toronto and built part of the SkyTrain system in Vancouver. The company's long history here, started by Francophone Quebecers, is a particular source of pride, with major projects like the Manic 5 Dam and the James Bay Hydroelectric Project. But there have been scandals, too. Allegations of fraud and bribery, including a bid rigging scheme to build this $1.3 billion Montreal hospital.
This is an important player in the Quebec economy and in the Canadian economy.
This Quebec radio host and political watcher says despite SNC-Lavalin's past problems with corruption, it remains an important economic driver.
It's also a success story, a major employer, a major partner in economic development. We don't have that many multinational companies that have a head office in Quebec. And the vast majority of the people who work there had nothing to do with corruption.
It's why many Quebec pundits and politicians want the Trudeau government to allow the company to be sanctioned out of court.
I'm not asking him not to punish SNC-Lavalin. I'm just trying to say, can you settle as soon as possible in order that we keep the jobs?
This columnist says giving the company a deal is not about pandering to Quebec, but about good public policy.
The narrative seems to be that, here's another Quebec company involved in some corruption scheme, and that asks for, the charity from the government and to be saved, and then the government seems to be trying to buy votes in Quebec.
Quebec's pension fund is SNC-Lavalin's largest shareholder, giving Quebecers a vested interest, even if those shares are a small fraction of its holdings.
Very good company, the best that I work with, and whatever's happening with them, it's only a few rotten apples.
And it's why many here hope those few won't lead to everyone paying a price. Alison Northcott, CBC News, Montreal.